While studying economics at Dartmouth College in the United States, Mahmud Johnson came across a study that he said was an eye-opener.
I came across some study that USAID had done here in Liberia where they found that I think about 35% of the palm fruit remain on the trees every year without being harvested because there are so many bottlenecks in the production process. And they also found out that when the farmers harvest the palm, they actually end up losing about 50% of the expected yield because, again, the way that they were producing the palm oil is not quite efficient.
Upon his return to Liberia in 2013, that study set the then 22-year-old Mahmud on a track to establish a business, J-Palm, built around bringing efficiency to palm oil production.
We were able to get some machines, again, that sort of came to Liberia through USAID program, the Smallholders Oil Palm Support Project, where they trained local blacksmiths on how to make palm oil machines.
He had some of these machines made for him that he then gave to palm oil producers in rural communities.
Just by using these machines, farmers can increase their yields by about 53%.
So, Mahmud was now in the business of selling palm oil in Monrovia that he bought from people using these machines. But he realized he could do more with a byproduct from palm oil production, the palm kernels, the edible seed of the palm fruit, which is encased in a hard outer shell.
Now we have basically created a market for the palm kernels where we buy from them, enabling them to earn additional income from something that just a few years ago was treated as waste.
Mahmud began extracting oil from the kernels. That was the major ingredient in a series of J-Palm skin and hair products sold on the local market and produced at his plant in Sincor.
It achieves two things, right? One is that it enables us to be able to create and sustain the jobs that we're creating. But then number two, it helps us also to be able to sort of deepen the impact that we're creating for the smallholder farmers.
Initially, his products were sold in local supermarkets and by salespeople walking the streets. But about a year ago, he opened his own store in Sincor. Now, with some donor assistance, Mahmud is poised to take his business to a whole new level, where he will be exporting palm kernel oil to markets in Europe and the United States.
And speaking about USAID, I think it sort of has come full circle where the company's founding was in a way informed by USAID research, and now we are working more directly with USAID through the West Africa Trade Hub, where we, in association with Pacha Soap, a US-based company, we're going to get a grant to fund our certification costs for organic. As we go through the process right now, we hope that before the end of this year, we'll get organic accreditation that enabled us to export our oils to the US market and to the European market. And what this means is that we're going to be able to command a price premium relative to how palm kernel oil is sold on the general market. Organic palm kernel oil is sold at a higher price point, and that will enable us to be able to pay more money to the farmers that we work with.
To take advantage of his new export potential, Mahmud is, with help from the United States Africa Development Foundation, now investing in setting up a modern palm kernel oil manufacturing plant outside Manga in Bong County.
And we hope that within the next 1 to 2 weeks, the factory will be fully operational. Once it's operational, it'll be able to process about 25 tons of palm kernels per day. And that is going to enable us to source palm kernels from almost all the communities in Bong County, because right now most of those communities have no use for the palm kernels. The palm kernels are just being wasted right now. So that is going to serve as an additional source of income for the farmers that are going to be supplying these palm kernels.
He's been at this for 9 years now. And what's the key lesson he's learned?
What we've shown here is that it is possible to use our own natural resources in this country and add value and set up a manufacturing process that in turn helps us to create employment and also help us to help reduce poverty that many people in Liberia are currently facing. And so I'm very happy.